EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Well, we are a week away from Super Bowl 55 in Tampa, but the very best players in the NFL have made the trip out to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
For the first time, the Pro Bowl has come to Vegas as we are underway from Allegiant Stadium. And this carries into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's a carry for James Conner of the Steelers. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He's tackled.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Second and 1. Allen. And right away, he lost the football. And fortunately, one of his AFC teammates able to fall on it as they will hold on to possession. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
2-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. This is Conner. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
The ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. On 1st down, Allen. Connects with Sanu right side. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Austin Hooper there to make the grab. And the AFC takes it all the way down the field to score on their opening drive. So the AFC, they won the Pro Bowl the last couple of seasons and off to another good start here.
Yeah, how about that? The first touchdown of this game, how many more do we expect to see?
Hopefully a lot. I want offense in this ball game.
I don't think there's any question about it. Rarely do you get defensive struggles in the program.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 AFC.
Makes the score. Visitors 7. Our home team, nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. To return it, Alvin Kamara. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The NFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run here with the Saints, Alvin Kamara. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It was Denzel Ward in from his corner spot there to take him down for the loss.
Back at the 26-yard line.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Jackson from the shotgun. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
On the ground, this is Kamara. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. Pressure, and the AFC gets to him for the sack. On the corner blitz that time, the sack goes to Denzel Ward.
It's 3rd down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Visitors 7. Our home team, nothing.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Jackson. He's got Evans. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown. Mike Evans. 63 yards. And the NFC just an extra point away from tying up this game. That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7.
Set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The AFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense for the AFC set to go now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing quickly. That's caught by Sanu. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And 7.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Allen to throw it. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the NFC will take over 1st and 10. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Jackson on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Doing with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So on fourth down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And the AFC will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They run with Connor. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
42.
Operating from the gun, Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Kamara off the draw. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
coming up at halftime. I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando. The coach, he'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
3rd and 2, here's Jackson. Cooper's got it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
10 at the 13-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards the pick up there.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Jackson will throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. To throw again is Jackson. The quick slant caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, Do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, Allen. He's airing it out for Sanu. And this throw will be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the NFC going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
8-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Incomplete. He was covered by Denzel Ward.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. It doesn't even get there. Well short, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The offense for the AFC set to go now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Jackson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson looking deep for Julio. This is caught, and he will score. Touchdown, NFC. Julio Jones, 60 yards. And the NFC has taken the lead. Gano for the extra point. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along?
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
NFC offense set to take their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Conner. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Conner on the toss left side. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Operating from the gun. Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now this one has been fun so far, as the Pro Bowl usually is. A lot of relaxed faces out there. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Jackson. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete here.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Jackson. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Let's go. Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense for the AFC set to go now. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is in. Touchdown NFC. Alvin Kamara taking it in. And the NFC able to use the short field as they cash in for 6. The NFC going to line up and go for 2 here.
Point conversion.
They'll turn to Kamara. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion.
7. Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Connor. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 39, Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. It's NFC football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter.
Visitors 7.
From midfield, here's Allen. Reception here by Ruggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Move those chains. That's good for another.
From the gun, Allen. And his throw here's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The AFC thus far on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And again, it's Allen. And this is caught at the 8. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Allen to throw once more. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now Allen again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Austin Hooper. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the AFC able to cut it to within a score.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Tucker now for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Our home team 21, visitors 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And one thing you'd like to see in a Pro Bowl, a competitive contest. We've got that just like the last 2 seasons, a one-score game as we play here in the fourth.
What I'd love to know, what's the discussion on the sidelines of both teams right now? Because, you know, it's an exhibition-type game, but as you said, as competitive as it is now, these guys are going to want to win. There may be some guys who sub some guys out, trying to get back on the field and trying to help their team win down the stretch.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And at the 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Jackson to Evans on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's got this down to the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's the NFC with the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Throwing now is Jackson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. The 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and an AFC touchdown.
I have to believe that in a Pro Bowl situation, you know, we talk about these defensive backs during the season, that they're educated gamblers. They take the education out of it. They just go for the football here. Hey, try and make a big play, and if you get one, you really look terrific in this game.
Now Tucker to add the PAT.
Extra point.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
Ties the game at 21 apiece. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
NFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the fourth quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them and they'll have to live with that for the rest of the year.
Yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Jackson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and an AFC touchdown. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score. Visitors 28. Our home team 21. Justin Tucker set.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Kenny on the return. The NFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Focusing on me wasn't Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn it.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Toss play, counter. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Allen. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Allen. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup there, and it'll move the chains.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So, Charles, final thoughts on this AFC victory?
Bottom line, nobody appeared to be seriously hurt. That's the first thing we look for in this game. Well played, a lot of fun, a lot of excitement. I think that everyone's going to go home pretty happy, especially the AFC since they won the game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The AFC are the winners as we say so long from the Pro Bowl.